Verb phrase, attribute, and adjunct. Attribute. A VP might also take an attribute in its structure. The attribute can be one of the following phrase categories. The first, adverbial phrase, and the second is negative phrase. Adverbial phrase. Seperti pada contoh nomor 14, Rudy carefully avoided any question on his personal opinion. Dan pada contoh nomor 15, I usually take a bus. Carefully and usually are the attributes of the verbs avoid and take respectively. Carefully dan usually adalah atribut dari verb avoided dan take masing-masing. Negative phrase. Seperti pada contoh nomor 16, Rita will not see the movie. Dan pada contoh nomor 17, the students did not finish their work. Note in 16 sampai 17 is the attribute in the above FPS. Note pada 16 dan 17 adalah atribut pada VP di atas. The VPS in 16 and 17 are not see the movie and not finish their work instead of will not see the movie and did not finish their work. VPS pada 16 dan 17 not see the movie dan not finish their work alih-alih tidak melihat film dan tidak menyelesaikan pekerjaan mereka akan dan memang membawa informasi tegang dan bukan milik VPS. Status mereka akan dibicarakan kemudian. Identifying the VP attribute. Mengidentifikasi atribut VP. An VP which functions as a verb attribute can be identified by using a how question. Sebuah adverb yang berfungsi sebagai atribut verba dapat didefinisikan dengan menggunakan pertanyaan bagaimana. The adverb carefully in 15 and the adverb usually the adverb phrase carefully in 14 and the adverb phrase usually in 15 can be questioned as follows. Adverb dengan adverb be carefully pada 14 dan adverb phrase usually pada contoh nomor 15 dapat dipertanyakan sebagai berikut. Seperti pada contoh nomor 18. How did Rudy avoid any question on his personal opinion? Dan pada contoh nomor 19, how often do you take a bus? A negative phrase cannot be questioned in any way. Adverb. Negative verb tidak dapat dipertanyakan dengan cara apapun. Adjunct. A verb adjunct gives us information such as on time, place, and manner of the active which the verb express. A verb may take different kinds of adjunct as follows. Adverb adjunct memberikan informasi seperti waktu, tempat, dan cara tindakan yang diungkapkan oleh kata kerja. Sebuah kata kerja dapat mengambil berbagai jenis adjunct sebagai berikut. The first is adverbial phrase. The second is prepositional phrase. And the third is noun phrase. And the fourth, a clause. Adverbial phrase (ADVB). Seperti pada contoh nomor 20, they read the instruction carefully. Dan pada contoh nomor 21, he promised to answer the question clearly. Prepositional phrase atau PP. A PP verb adjunct may express different kinds of information on the verb action. It may, for example, express the time, place, instrument, or manner of the actions. Prepositional phrase atau PP verb adjunct dapat mengungkapkan berbagai jenis informasi tentang tindakan verba. Ini mungkin misalnya mengungkapkan waktu, tempat, instrumen, atau cara tindakan. Seperti pada contoh nomor 22, he wrote the letter with a pencil. Dan pada contoh nomor 23, Lucy read the novel in the library. Noun phrase atau NP. Seperti pada contoh nomor 24, Dr. Smith lived a simple life. Dan contoh 25, he died on honorable death. A clause. Klausa yang menjadi adjunct dari verba misalnya dapat mengungkapkan informasi tentang waktu, alasan, dan kondisi. Seperti pada contoh nomor 26, Tom will return the book when he has finished reading it. Dan contoh nomor 27, Tom sold the car because it often broke down. Dan contoh nomor 28, Nancy will treat us if she gets a good grade. Additional and obligatory adjunct. According to the relation with the head, an adjunct is differentiated into additional and obligatory. Menurut hubungannya dengan head, adjunct dibedakan menjadi tambahan dan wajib. The adjunct given so far is mostly additional. Their presence is not obligatory, needed by the very verb head. The adjuncts below can be dropped and the sentence are still acceptable. Yang diberikan sejauh ini adalah tambahan. Kehadiran mereka tidak wajib dibutuhkan oleh head. Adjunct di bawah ini dapat dihilangkan dan kalimatnya masih bisa diterima. Seperti pada contoh nomor 20, they read the instruction carefully. Dan contoh nomor 22, he wrote the letter with pencil. Dan contoh nomor 27, Tom sold the car because it often broke down. However, the following adjunct cannot be dropped. These are what the so-called obligatory adjunct. Namun, tambahan berikut tidak dapat dijatuhkan. Inilah yang disebut pelengkap wajib. Seperti pada contoh nomor 29, Lucy put her book on the table. Dan contoh nomor 30, John behaved politely in a strange way or himself. The verb put requires a PP as adjunct. Sentence 29 is not acceptable if the PP is not present, or at least cannot be understood solely from the text. Kata kerja put membutuhkan PP sebagai tambahan kalimat. Contoh pada nomor 29 tidak dapat diterima jika PP tidak hadir. Similarly, the verb behave in 13 also needs an adverb PP or NP as its adjunct. Consequently, if the adjuncts politely or in a strange way or himself is dropped, the sentence is not acceptable. Demikian pula kata kerja behaved dalam 30 juga membutuhkan adverb phrase, prepositional phrase, dan noun phrase sebagai tambahannya. Akibatnya, jika adjunct dijatuhkan, kalimat tersebut tidak dapat diterima. Obligatory adjuncts are not complements. An obligatory adjunct is not a complement. The table in 29 and in a strange way in 30 cannot be substituted with what and moved to a front position to make a question. Tambahan wajib bukan pelengkap. Adjunct wajib bukan pelengkap pada nomor 29 dan dengan cara yang aneh pada nomor 30 tidak dapat diganti dengan what dan dipindahkan ke posisi depan untuk membuat pertanyaan. Seperti pada contoh nomor 31, what did John put the book on? Dan 32, What does John behave in? Compare with the following complements. Bandingkan dengan ejang berikut. Pada contoh nomor 33A, Ria listen to the radio. Lalu yang 33A, what did Ria listen to? Dan contoh pada nomor 34, she waited for her friend. Dan contoh pada 34A, who did she wait for?